and welcome to another video. Before I get started into the video, I just want to ask you to please like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I don't really like asking for people to subscribe to videos. I feel like it can get annoying if you do it in every video, but I recently saw that 75% of my viewers are not subscribed, and I would be eternally grateful if you did. My goal is to get to 150 by the end of the year, and we are almost there. So thank you. And thank you to everybody who has already subscribed. Moving on to this video. At the time I'm filming this, we are in the first weekend of November, so the end of the year is coming up very quickly. I have already reached my goal of reading 115 books this year, but I added more. I didn't change my Goodreads goals, but there are books that I want to get to by the end of the year, and I thought I would just share them. And it's kind of as a way to get me to finish all these books I've started. So I have them in 3 different categories. The first category is books I'm currently reading and I want to finish by the end of the year, which, I mean, I should be able to. I still have 2 months. The second category are books that I've held on to for a while and I just want to read them. I'm just excited about them. And the third category is Christmas books. So let's start with books I'm currently reading. The first one is the first one that I started reading. It's The Cabin by Natasha Preston. I am on page 200 and there's a little bit over 300 pages. So I really only have like 100 pages, 120 pages left of the book. It shouldn't take that long to finish it. I just haven't. I've talked about this book in a couple other videos, so I'm not going to go too much in depth, but basically it's a murder mystery where this group of friends is in a cabin and they're just like spending I think they're supposed to be there for a couple days, and they're just having like a end of the year party before they start college, and 2 of the friends get murdered, and now they're trying to find out who it was that murdered them, because it doesn't look like there was any forced entry, so they're thinking that it had to be somebody who was in the house or somebody who had access to the house. So interesting. I haven't picked this up in like over a month because, you know, life happens and I just forgot about it, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to it and I want to finish this by the end of the year and add it to my Natasha Preston collection. It's not this shelf, but the shelf above it. So the next book I'm in the middle of is Live the Dream, No More Excuses by Larry Winters. This is a memoir self-help business book. So recently my fiance and I have started our own business, and we are reading as much as we can and we're just learning as much as we can so that we can make it successful. So Larry Winters created his own business, and it kind of shows how he went from living in a house that only had 3 rooms in it, like 3 rooms total, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, like that's it, to being like a multimillionaire. And it's a really good read. It's written very well. I did not make it very far into this one. Yeah, I'm on page 37, but I'm reading it with my fiance. Like, I'm reading it aloud to him, so we have to find times that fit our schedule to read this. But yeah, so I want to finish this very soon. I will also have my business linked in the description box if you want to check it out. If not, that's cool. The third book I'm in the middle of is Mary Unleashed by Hilary Monahan. I read the first one in a spooky vlog and I loved it so much, so I had to read the second one. I actually bought the second one before I even finished reading the first one. I love it. I am on page 165 and there's like a little bit less than 250 pages, so I have less than 100 pages left to go. So this one is a ghost story. So book 1, it's a duology, and in book 1, it's the legend of Bloody Mary, and it's just a little bit more modernized, like a lot modernized. It's about this group of girls who have summoned Mary and now they can't get rid of her, and crazy stuff happens. And I don't want to talk about what this one is because it's so dependent on what happens in the first book that I don't want to give it away. But yeah, it's just a continuation of the story and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so the second category is books I've held on to and I just really want to read them. The first in that list is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This is kind of a popular book on BookTube, I believe. I know a lot of people have read it. I don't know if it's popular or not. This is a female-female romance, and it has some like sci-fi elements of it. Not really too sure about what it's about. I know there's these 2 girls, and one of them is on a train in New York, like this like the subway train in New York, and she's like stuck in time, and I don't think she can get off the train, and I really want to see where that goes. I have been wanting to read this for quite a while now. I just haven't picked it up because I had other priorities and stuff, and books I wanted to read during certain times of the month, and books I had to read for videos. So soon, sometime very soon, I'm gonna be reading this. So the next book I got kind of recently, but I was so excited about it, I wanted to read it right away, and I just have it. And that is The Mermaid by Christina Henry. I'm so excited to read this book. I'm so excited. I recently found this series by Christina Henry that I don't know exactly if it's a series or if they're just books along the same vein because they don't really connect. But basically she takes fairy tales like Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, The Little Mermaid, and she kind of writes darker versions of them. I'm so interested. So this is The Little Mermaid, and she comes on land. Instead of, I don't think this is a romance, so I don't think she falls in love, but instead she becomes friends with P.T. Barnum from Barnum and Bailey, like the circus. I think it's about navigating that relationship of being extorted and like, you know, trying to be friends and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm so excited. I love the circus. I grew up going to the circus every year. I love The Little Mermaid. It's like my favorite fairy tale, my favorite movie. I love it. I'm so excited. This I'm definitely gonna get to as soon as I possibly can. Okay, so for my Christmas books, I got all of these secondhand in one way or another, and they're all in pretty good condition, honestly. So the first one is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I have never actually read this, but I know the story. I feel like a faker. Like, I have a whole English degree and I've never read this. Like, excuse me? So this Christmas, I will be reading A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I'm not gonna give a description because if you don't know what it is, then like, how old are you? But anyways, I'm very excited. This is not very long at all, and it's such a cute little copy. I don't think the pages are numbered. Oh, they are. Yeah, there's under 100 pages in this, so it isn't even a book. It's like a little novella. So next I have All I Want for Christmas is a Cowboy by Jessica Clare. This is a romance. This is about this girl who is going home for Christmas, and I believe she gets into a car accident and loses her memory, and she falls in love with the cowboy who rescues her, and it's perfect and it's amazing, and I can't wait to read this. I want to like read this while it's snowing with like some hot cocoa and some like jazz Christmas music in the back. Like, I'm excited. I'm ready. Next I have You'll Be Dead by Lorraine Bartlett and Gail Leeson. This is a whodunit kind of mystery, like a cozy mystery, one would say. And if you've watched a bunch of my videos in the past, you'll know that I am not a fan of cozy mysteries. And I think it might have to do with my job. So I'm an audiobook proofreader, and a lot of the narrators who read cozy mysteries are very whimsical. And I don't know if I want to like give any kind of examples and make fun of them because like that sounds mean. These are the people I work with. But like at the same time, they drive me absolutely crazy. Like I want to know the story without all of the whimsy and the dramatics of the narration. So I'm thinking that if I read a cozy mystery on my own without the narration, that I will enjoy it, because whodunits, Scooby-Doos, I love it. Like, I love the concept, I love the stories. I just haven't gotten into the actual novels of them. So this is actually not the first book in the series, but with these types of cozy mysteries, they're all like companion novels. Like, there's definitely those stories that kind of go through like their relationships and the characters and stuff, but I don't think I'll be lost if I don't read the other ones. I don't know too much about this except a pregnant woman is killed and they're trying to find the murder, and that's all you really need to know, honestly. I hope they have some kind of like Christmas recipes or something, because that would be fun to do. Usually when I read cozy mysteries, they have recipes in them, so I'm hoping they have some kind of recipe. Oh, they do? Oh, they do. They have Katie's sugar cookies in the back and Andy's cinnamon pumpkin buns. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be reading this and then cooking the recipes and making a whole video. Like, I saw the book bag do a video like that, and I've been wanting to do it since I saw the video, so this might be it. Okay, the final book is another cozy mystery. It's Mail Order Murder, a Christmas Mystery by Leslie Mayer. And the cover is too funny. It's too funny. I can't. This one is, yeah, like I said, it's another cozy mystery, and it's kind of a lot for me to be getting 2 cozy mysteries when I'm a self-proclaimed cozy mystery hater. But I thought that I needed to give it 2 good solid tries reading it on my own without the narrator before I can say that I don't like the genre. And these are like $2 each, so yeah. And I don't know, this one I know even less about than the other ones. I just picked it up mostly because of the title and the cover. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so this one is something, it's a death that's ruled as a suicide, but people, the main character, think that it's not. Maybe there's foul play involved. So that should be interesting. Okay, so that is all of the books that I really, really want to get to by the end of the year. I shouldn't have a problem getting to them, honestly. A lot of them are quick reads, and like I said, 3 of them I've already started, so it shouldn't take that long. But it also gives me space to read more books outside of this list if I can. For Christmas, the way that work and like my PTO and stuff, I actually have, I think, 9 days off in a row, including weekends and stuff, which is like a ton of time. So I will get tons of reading during that time, and video making, and setting up my new journals for next year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the end of the year. There's so much fun things happening. I have this like secret project that I'm working with that I'm not going to announce now. I probably will in January. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. So let me know in the comments what books you really want to get to by the end of the year. I'm really interested. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.